Hello, everyone. How is everyone on this beautiful Saturday? We decided to go slightly earlier live, and I can see that I have some viewers here with me. Come on, let's comment. How's your beautiful Saturday? Today has been, I'm looking out to the window. It's actually no sun, but it's a very beautiful weather. And I took the chance to lie on bed slightly longer in the morning, and I almost, too good to sleep in that I've forgotten that today I have a life. So come on, let's comment. How is everyone feeling? I wish to know. And I'm Christina. Yeah, I'm Christina Teng from the Golden Era Sandran Berhad, which actually taking care of Body Mind Soul platform. So Body Mind Soul platform has two things that we are managing at this point of time. One is the platform that you are watching, Body Mind Soul magazine, and another one is actually Body Mind Soul Festival that happened, the inaugural last year. Yeah, it was the very first one. Oh, very sunny over there, Kaishan says. Wow, okay, nice. It's not sunny over my place, so it's very nice to sleep actually. But it's a good one because you know why? It also fit the topic today, struggling to stay focused. So before I actually bring out our guest speaker, Miss Lao Xiao Shi or Lao Xiao Shai, the energy healer and also certified meditation facilitator and the director of the Golden Space Malaysia, I would like to, engage a little bit with everyone over here. So do send in, how's your day? How's your beautiful Saturday morning? What have you done? And also share a little bit about what would you like to find out from today's topic. Stay focused. Are you struggling to stay focused? Hi, Rubini. Hello, nice seeing you. Yes, do share with me. And I would like to also, share a little bit of my story. I just want to take this beautiful Saturday to do a little bit of my sharing. I do have people ask me, Christina, why did you get involved into body, mind, soul perspective? Why suddenly you are so into it? And a lot of people think that, people who got into spirituality are people who are either having failure in relationship or they are single and they have no family and things like that. But to me, it wasn't because of that. It was something that really hit me in my early 30s, and it started to planted a seed, for me. Because when in my early 30s, one of my friend from my college actually collapsed halfway during a daily life, and then he went coma and he passed away. And that's actually started to make me ask, he's such a young age and he just gone back home to God just like that. I mean, to me, I'm like, wow, what are we doing here, Then at the same time, Facebook at that point of time started to become more and more popular, more and more popular. So then friends will update their status and stuff like that, right? So that's when also I catch one of my friend who are in depressed, but at that point of time it didn't resonate to me that I have to take immediate action. And of course, he was in such a depression mode that in the end he passed on as well. He committed suicide. And at that point, it really hit me very, very much. And I made a promise during his week session that, you know what, I will really do all out if in future I pick up any messages. So I always believe that there must be something in the world that can help us, because when I say depression and I say us is because I was in depression mood also. I was in depressed as well. At that point of time, I'm lucky that I found the Golden Space Malaysia and I found spirituality and I found Body Mind Soul as well. And when Body Mind Soul wanted to kick off the very first Body Mind Soul Carnival, to me in my mind was, okay, let's bring this out to the crowd. Let's bring this out to those who really needs to see hope, who really desperately need something, a solution base. So that inspired me, and that has been motivating me. And in view of current situation where we actually cannot do any actual physical contact, cannot do any actual event, how can we still bring out this message to those that we wish they can hear this? Therefore, the live talk was being branded, the live talk is here. And you can see from our live talk, we actually very much based on emotion. We come from emotion angle at this point of time. But in future, you have more topics that is body, mind, and soul, because we cover holistic wellness and health in totality. So this is one of my little wish inside me, and it has been moving forward. If you ask me, do I be afraid talking in front of everyone? Do I actually feel? Am I looking good? Is my face too bloated? I do. I do have that. I do carry that kind of things inside me as well. I do have that certain fear. But if I believe today's talk will reach out to someone of you who are searching for a solution, and then all my fear is no longer important anymore. All those things that is in my mind, it's not important anymore, because I'm being inspired to actually reach out to you all. So everyone, do share with us how you feel, yeah, and do continue and stay with us throughout the whole day as well, because we have more and more things to actually update you and share with you. And today I started off a little bit with my stories. You see, it's just to also let everyone know that what is it that we are all looking for, especially during this pandemic. We are all being slowed down in our daily life. What are the changes that you have made in your life in this 3 months? It's coming to 3 months already. What have you done so far? And of course, what have you done and how can you do it better has a lot to do with one key important ingredient, which is focus. Focus in a lot of times that, we are being taught since young. You don't study good, it means that, hey, you didn't focus. That's why you didn't study. Your result is not good. You didn't put in effort. But a lot of time, kids also cannot focus. How to focus? Their focus time is only 2 minutes. I think that is quite max. I'm not sure about the latest research. I'm not a professional in that area. But as far as I understand, even adults, it's 2 minutes only. How can we continue to stay focused beyond, So that is a very nice topic that we have over here. Okay, I have some comments over here that I would like to show it out. Hello, hi Doreen. Hi, it's been a very long time. Didn't hear from you. Thank you, all the way from US, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Rubini actually gave a comment. I have sets of goals, but I find I get distracted very fast if something new or interesting comes along the way. What are the tips to help with that? Very good. Rubini, stay tuned. We will have Lau to actually share with you more of the tips and how to also stay focused. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time to actually bring out our speaker, our presenter, our special guest also, Ms. Lau from the Golden Space Malaysia. She's a certified practitioner, certified healer as well as the director of the Golden Space Malaysia. So let's bring her out to our topic, struggling to stay focused. Can I have the admin to bring? Yes. Hi, Ms. Lau. How are you?
Hi, Christina. Hi. I'm good. I'm good. And a little bit of, anxious, a little bit. First time in life. Yeah, I can see you doing it very naturally, Christina. Maybe you can share some tips. First, how to stay focused in the screen.
How to stay focused in the screen. I only have one thing in my mind, that the message that I want to bring out.
I see.
That was the only thing that I can stay focused. Of course, the mind is still going on. There are a lot of chapters inside here, but I feel, for me, I still choose, to look into the lens, even though it's not used to it, like I'm looking into the lens, but yet I have to look at the screen, and you are in the screen. I'm not looking at the screen. I have to look at the lens. So this kind of adjustment is happening behind me, but yet I still make a choice, I choose to be focused on the lens so that, I can engage with you. You can feel the engagement with me.
Yes, I can feel it. So I also adjusting myself whether I need to look at you, also look at the lens, at the same time.
Yeah. Because of this, because of COVID, I'm truly blessed that in a way I'm grateful to COVID as well. it pushes me to expand a lot of things. Like for instance, for Body Mind Soul magazine, we have been doing that magazine in publication, physical copy. We have not really focused on digital copy, but because of this COVID, we have to move into digital copy. And because of that, we have to expand ourselves in terms of IT and also go digitalize, go live. Previously we only organize on-ground event. Now we can't do on-ground event. We don't know when is going to be able to do on-ground event. Exactly.
I
Yeah.
remember
So
that.
yeah.
I
So
remember that. I remember that everything just started from a thought that let's share something on live, in just a thought.
yeah.
And a lot of us as a team, we make this happen and we focus on making it happen. So instead of
Yes.
just one thought, then we actually says that let's do more. Let us do
Yeah.
every week so that people can benefit from this
Yeah.
talk as well.
Yeah, exactly. Initially, I thought it's only 1 month twice. And then suddenly it became a weekly talk show. It became a weekly talk series. And of course, I have to prep myself. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes. So let's see what kind of comment we have over here first, Lau, before we proceed. We have
Okay.
Jamie. Hello, hello. Jamie is in Australia. Hi, Jamie. We have Michelle. Hello. And we have Saifu. Saifu
Wow,
said
Saiful.
kanchong. Yes. We have Shiwei, hello, Lau. We have
Hello.
and that's my mom. My mom just say hello to you.
Hi, Auntie
So,
Madam Wong.
so Lau, is the thing would like being comes to focus.
Sorry, can you repeat? I cannot hear clearly just now. The line was a little bit
Okay.
slow.
Yeah, sorry. So, what is it that you would like to share with us when it comes to focus? I mean, there must be common traits that, yeah, there must be common traits that of things that why we can't stay focused, right?
Of course, so maybe I share a little bit of myself, So since young, I'll be actually staying focused struggle in focus on my study and focus to actually have all the information that I need to study. And, one of the struggles that I always face is to read. I literally cannot bring a book and stay there to study and read. I can stay there for 1 hour, but it's still the same page, and the words, but I'm wandering around. I'm not on the page, and whatever I read, it was just a words for me. So I actually feel very struggle to focus. So as I grow up, as we go into, we work, there's a lot of things that we need to juggle. There's a lot of things that we need to, accomplish in a day. So then I see everything on my table, my working table. I have to juggle with the emails, I have to juggle with the call, I have to juggle with the meeting, and I have to report, right? So all this become a struggle to me. And there are times where I do one task, I do multiple tasks at one go. So I realized actually it end up accomplish nothing. I have
It's
to
like
stay more hours. I have to stay more hours to do more things. Yeah.
it's like not productive in the end, lah.
Yes, it's not productive, and I actually feel that I have to do more OT. I have to work more, burn the midnight oil to make sure that every task that I have on my table is accomplished. So that is one of a very big struggle for me. Then, whatever I share today, later on, it will be just really from my own observation, how I help myself and how I actually stay focused and what I can do to stay more focused. Human actually is normal if you are not focusing, because we have technology to distract us. We have music to distract us. We have food to distract us. Even though right now we are locked down, but everyone go online, YouTube, music,
Yes.
TV, right? So maybe, Christina, maybe you can share a little bit what normally you do to stay focused.
If I, there are a lot of times we need to do a lot of plannings, and when we need to do a lot of strategies and stuff like that, right? Being in a position of the director of the golden era, I noticed and I caught myself a lot of time when I need to, squeeze my brain juice and stay focused on working on something, I would tend to munch. Or I will want to find food. Food is
Yes.
like one of my to go to actually make myself focus. It's like I rely on food to stay focused, kind of that kind of feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
But
did that
when it
also.
comes to when it comes to think about it, is it true? Yeah, Lau, is that true that we really need
And
that?
we don't really need that, but this is what we can do. It's a temporary solution that we will grab something to munch, and then we are looking. But basically, it's not everyone can still stay focused because we are not a multitasker in a way. Yeah. So the munch is just to tell you that stay focused in one point, but actually you are multitasking, you are eating at the same time, you are doing
Mm,
something. Yeah. So it's either you
mm.
complete your food, then only you can really stay focused, right?
I
Or you
see.
put
It's like
away
we
your food.
redirect.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a temporary pause for a while. So there are people they can't focus at one point. They will just go
mm,
out, take some
mm.
space, and then readjust themselves back, recollect back, and then they will come back to their working space and to really focus. Yeah,
I see.
then yeah. So I feel yes.
Sorry, because since we are talking about the ways that we try to make ourselves focus,
Yes.
actually, before you come up, Rubini actually asked a very good question. I'll show it out again. I've set goals, but I get distracted very fast if something new or interesting come along the way. So this is a different kind of focus issue, or it's actually the same. It's like you find other interesting thing to bring yourself focus, or how do we address Rubini's question?
For me, if let's say I would advise, or if this is me, I will actually write down my priority. I will write down the focus. This is my focus for how long, and I will set
Mm,
my goal in a very clear direction. I have already
mm,
planned out, and we have this vision board. You can make it in a vision board, and every day when you see, you are focusing. And every
mm.
thought, every emotions, every actions, every day, every moment, are you going into that direction? Yeah.
Okay,
So
Rubini, I hope this is also one of the tips that you get. Yeah, but still do stay tuned because Lau has more to offer to also
yeah.
address that. Yeah, priority.
So
So I think it's really good that
priority and
yes,
priority
sorry.
at the same time when you redirect, so for example, like Rubini, something more interesting, hey, I should do that, right? But you have set this goal already. Have you accomplished? Do you still want to do this? If yes, so redirect yourself to this goal. So a vision board, a written goal is a very good for us, all of us, to stay focused. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. So also I would like to, get our audience, who is watching this to also comment and share with us what is your way to stay focused when you notice you
Yeah.
not focused. What is your way? What is your current practice to bring yourself back to focus? So I have some comments over here. Janine say, "Oh yeah, food," and she said, "Agreed, eat with 100% focus." And yeah, Shiwei also shared, she has the same issue with you, like everything she wants to get it done and eventually end up not doing much. So
Yeah.
yeah, so let's see what else we have on screen for everyone to actually share with us. I believe we also can share a little bit what are the common practices that we usually do to bring ourselves back to focus based on our observation, yeah, Lau? Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Based
Let's
on
show
what
the
I
first one.
observed, yes.
Yeah.
The first
Let's show
one,
the first one.
yeah. Is
So
it? Yeah. Yes,
that's
munch
that's me.
something.
That's
That's
me.
me also. Listen to music.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's me too. I find that I will need classical music to stay focused.
I see. For me, music cannot, but you know, I'm a fan of JJ. You know me, so when JJ is singing, I can work. Yeah. So another way that I oftenly do is walk away, take a break. Yeah. But this take a break, if I'm not how to say focused, you may take very long hours. It may take like 1 hour, 2 hours. So it's go back to the same thing. Yeah.
Same cycle lah.
Yes.
Because once you walk away from what you are supposed to be focused on, you actually get distracted because you might
Yes.
walk away and watch TV.
Yes, and then that's 2 hours already, Christina. Yeah. So another thing that I often do is to go to a quiet place. If in front of me is a very urgent things that I need to do, and I was being distracted, and I will bring myself to some place that I can focus. Yeah. So that's a few things that common practice that I feel through my observations lah. Yeah. It may be true to you, it may be true to the audience, or it may not. So maybe we want to hear from, you know, all the audience what they do in order to make them to actually stay focused.
Okay, so Rubini says normally listening to music helps. Saifu says change my self-talk. Saifu, can you please just share a little bit what do you mean by change my self-talk over here if you don't mind? Kaishan says, focus on my breathing to stay in present moment. And our admin from the Golden Space says, take a break, have a Kit Kat. Wow. Yes, Kit Kat actually is a very good advertisement slogan. Yes, it actually helps us when we wanted to take a break, we will think about Kit Kat. And Jamie says, for me, if I really have difficulty staying focused, I take a 5 minutes break, do a little stretching, and then come back to do my work. And we have Vivian. I need silence to stay focused. Yeah. So these are some of the what our audience share with us. And yeah, so if you have more, do continue to share. And I believe while we are going to engage with all our crowd, you have a games to actually, or activities to share with us, you know, how to stay focused, correct?
Yes, we will have that.
Just to test our focus ability.
Yes, so I hope everyone will really, you know, join this, because I learned this from Harv Eker during this MCO. I have plenty of time to really study online. So what I got from him is what we hear, we tend to forget, you see? And what you see, you tend to remember, like they see us right now, and all the slides that we are showing, they will tend to remember. But what you do, you will understand. All right. So the exercise, I really need invite everyone to join me, because through doing that actions itself, you will actually allow yourself to realize more of yourself, how long you can actually focus, and why are you not focusing? Why are you not focusing? And what is the thing that stopped you to focus?
So during the exercise later, there are a few things that we should do. One is we should participate, we should practice, we should engage with you. Second is also at the same time when we are engaging with you, observe what is going through in our mind, observe what is going through in our thoughts as well. Is that what you say?
Yes, what is going through. Be more aware, be more mindful about what's happening in your thoughts, what's happening in your body, how do you feel, you know? So of course, I will do certain gesture. What you need to do is just stay focused on what I do and follow me. Yeah, follow me. I will guide you through. But we will just do it's a very, very short, and you know, and I tested this for many rounds already with a lot of people, and people tell me that, hey, now I cannot focus. My mind is, you know, a lot of things, and I say, why not give me 5 minutes? You know, I show you this, and what you need to do is just say yes and follow me, and they say yes, and the result is totally different.
Okay, so before we go into the exercise, I just want to show what other comments that we have that people usually do. So Michelle said she goes dancing to stay focused. Trisha says that she go to garden to touch the trees. And we have Chris over here, very interesting. How about sleep? Usually I will sleep. Even though only 30 minutes is like a reset for me. This is interesting. Stephanie says I will cook. And then
All right.
Shiwei says, I'll reward myself after accomplishing a certain task, like getting myself a pearl milk tea. I believe that also
Wow.
motivates you to stay
Yes.
focused.
Stay focused.
And then
Yes.
I think what Saifu has replied us also, sometimes it lead myself, the self-talk that he changes, sometimes it lead myself to be lazy and lost. So I told myself I must finish this. I never. So basically he's changing the
Yes.
self-talk inside him. This is interesting as well. So
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I believe all of you are very excited to try out this exercise with Lau. I remind you, all the participants and all the viewers on screen at this point of time, remember, you participate and you will get the full experience on your own.
Yes.
And also at the same time, be mindful what is going on in your mind, in your thought, and your body as well when you are following Lau's instruction. All right? So Lau, I'll leave
Very
the
good.
stage to you now.
Okay. Sure. All right. So everybody, just allow yourself to relax. It's just something very simple. And I will do this. I will give you instructions. Then we're going to start. JD, unfortunately, it's not a meditation. So you will need to follow my, it's a breathing, what we call it, focused breathing exercise. So how we're going to do is you're going to follow step on my fingers and going to breathe in. You're going to feel the air flows into your nose and you direct your focus to your heart and you breathe out. All right. So you may not need to do what I do with my hand. So what I want you to do is to stare on my hand and my hand movement. All right. So we're going to do 10 breaths, 10 cycles. It's a very slow cycle. So along the way, I need you to observe and what's happening within you. All right. So shall we start? So let us breathe in. And you breathe out. You inhale to your heart and you exhale. With your eyes open, observe my hand and feel the air flows into your nose. You breathe in and you breathe out. Very good. Now breathe in again. To your heart, the center point of your body, and you breathe out. Breathe in. And you breathe out. On the next breath, allow yourself to just close your eyes. And I'll guide you to do the same breathing. So breathe in to your heart. Feel the air flows into your heart and you breathe out. The eyes close. Focus on your breathing. Imagine my hand is moving, breathing in to your nose and you breathe, bring your direct refocus to your heart and you breathe out. 3 more breaths, everybody. Inhale to your heart and exhale. Inhale And exhale. Exhale from your heart. You can feel your heart is flowing. One last breath. Inhale to your heart and gently exhale. With your eyes closed, just observe yourself. Where are you focusing? How do you feel? And when you are ready, you may gently bring yourself back. So when you bring yourself back, I truly want to hear from all of you. What do you observe? Some of you may feel different. Some of you may feel the change. Some of you may feel more agitated. Just want to know so that I can answer you, I can guide you. Maybe Christina, you can share. Yeah. So when you first time,
I will like to share with everyone, with all the audience. Yeah, the first time when Lau showed me this, right? I think the first 3 breaths, I already felt, why is it so slow? The thing was, I start to lose my focus and start thinking, how come is this so slow? And then a second time when you try it again, I caught myself, the first gesture you do, the first breath, inside my mind was like, hey, is she trying to hypnotize me? And then the second breath, I'm like, hey, no, just follow her fingers and just focus that. And I redirect myself there, and then everything become more peace and still, and I really managed to follow through all the breath. And it actually helps me to breathe out all the tensions that I actually have around me as well. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, all the followers that are watching this, tell us and share with us how is your experience with that. I believe just now you did 5 breaths with eyes open, right? For them to follow the gesture. And then after that is another 5 breaths with eyes closed.
Yes.
What is the intention of having the eyes open and the eyes closed? Yeah. What is the reason behind?
You see, when of course the first 5 breaths is for you to get used to the breath, to the breathing, to the gesture, and then we actually telling our body this is how I'm going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. But you see, a lot of time when we are eyes open, there's a lot of information that we're going to receive. So that could be a distraction, right? And it's also, some of us may find difficulty to settle down, because too much of distractions already. But when you close your eyes, basically you only can focus on your breathing, right? Then you feel the air flows because you already train or ask your body that this is how I need to breathe for the next 5 breathings. So you're just going to breathe in and breathe out. You will realize when you close your eyes, you are more focusing on yourself. You are more like centering down, like, So this kind of feeling actually assists us to feel relaxed. And when you are relaxed, you are more peace. When you are more peace, basically, that's the time where you can actually direct your focus. Where do I want to focus? Yeah. When our eyes is very active, receiving information, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at the chat group, I'm looking at my phone. So I may not be truly focused. And sometimes, out of blue, we receive certain informations that triggers a lot of emotions out of us, triggers a lot of fear, uncertainty, or sometimes, during COVID-19, wow, the COVID-19 go up, the person who
Numbers.
actually,
Yeah.
the numbers go up, and then that worries us, right? So we are everywhere. And this breathing exercise, I practice it with a lot of people that comes to me that tell me I have difficulty to focus, and I do a demo in front of them, I guide them, and within that 5 hours, they can immediately feel the whole entire body relax. And that's a time they are more connected to themselves, and that's a time where they can feel peaceful. And
Lau,
then,
yes.
yes, your mind chatter will slow down as well. And that's the time when you can stay focused.
Look, I have a question. This breathing, focus breathing techniques, right, or exercise, we say, is it applicable to children, or a mother can also do this to guide the kids to stay focused as well?
You need to play with children, because adults, they are more disciplined. They can decide, okay, focus on loud, just do this, right? But for children, even my son, 13 years old, I asked him to do this, he will say, Mommy, why are you asking me to do this, right? But you can do the same thing, same intention, but you can find something that is so engaging, that they want, and then you guide them to focus. Yeah. So so maybe through exercising, maybe through, do some games that with your children, but your whole intention is to guide them to stay focused.
I see. Okay, so we actually have that 10 breath activities just now for those who just newly join us, and I'm inviting everyone to actually, those who practice it together with us, I'm inviting you to share with me how you feel, or share with us how you feel before and after, and what have you observed. And I think it's time to pull out some of the comments and some of the sharing. Jamie said, I feel the dub of my heartbeat in slow motion. Okay, and we have Vivian over here. She said, I felt my lungs were a bit tight initially, but as I go along, I felt more expansion in my body. Towards the end, I feel more settled and calm. The second part, with my eyes closed, I can focus better on breathing. Good job, Vivian. Kaishan over here, body feel more relaxed, mind feel more focused. JT over here, what I mean is, JT wanted to say that when he wants to focus, he meditate. I feel calm and just focus on breath flow. Awesome. Vivian said, Lau, it's so awesome. And
thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, she will say the focus was on the breathing, inhale and exhale, and I could feel my heart space expanding. I would really want to hear if Saiful is still on board with us, and also Rubini, if you are still here with us, do share with us how you feel, because you are the very first one who actually asks us question, and I hope that this one of the techniques can actually help you. And Nicholas Lee says, nice practice. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah. So keep it on, everyone. Yeah, the comments. And if you have any questions, or if you have any question about the exercise just now, do comment and let us know how you feel as well. And I believe Lau also will have some tips for us to take home. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's pull out our deck about our tips. Right, Lau?
Yeah. Yes. So the first one, let's go. Yeah. So let's go to the first one. Choose your focus. As I mentioned to Rubini, is it that and when you want to stay focused, first you have to choose where do you want to focus. We learn all these everywhere. You want to focus, make sure you have the to-do list. For example, today what I want to accomplish, you write it down and you follow that. That's one thing. If talking about life goals, what is your life goal in 5 years, 10 years, 1 year? Put it on the paper, put it in the vision board, so that you can always remind yourself, this is what I'm going to focus. If you put it in your mind, that's where you are not looking at it. That's where you actually squeeze all the brain juice out, and then you cannot fully utilize your brain power to help you to focus. Yeah. So what I do for myself, for example, for me, if I'm not a reader, so if I truly have to read, I will tell myself, let us read together, and I need to focus to read. And I'm going to grab my book, and I'm going to read word by word with more relax. Yeah. So this is how I'm going to choose focus. And a lot of time in my meditations, people tells me again that I cannot focus. And the one thing that I'll ask them is, do you allow yourself to focus? And they will say, so maybe admin can point the second point for me. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean by, do you allow yourself to stay focused or not?
Yes. Yeah. So be aware of words that you affirm. So a lot of time we keep saying that, I cannot focus because my mind, there's a lot of mind chatter. And when I keep quiet, and when I close my eyes, I'm wandering around. I cannot focus, And so this is the thing that we keep telling ourselves, we keep telling our body, we can't. So then when you tell our body you can't, it means you can't. Because what you say, it really happened. Yeah. So why not you change your affirmations? First, do you allow yourself to focus? Do you want to be focused or not? So maybe you can change your affirmations like, I allow myself to stay focused right now.
Oh, so this is something similar to what Saifu actually shared with us, that how he do, right? He actually changed his mind thoughts, right? He actually changed his self-talk that I want to focus, I am and I need to get this done, So is that also something similar that you choose to focus? But I just Lau, I just want to ask a little bit more. When you ask the question, do you allow yourself to stay focused? What's the difference of asking this question and say that, okay, I want to stay focused? What is this two difference? Is there a difference?
Basically, the first one, do you allow, is basically people are not aware they are doing a wrong affirmation to themselves. Yeah. So when I ask, do you allow? Basically, you will say, yeah, why not? So the second one, I allow, basically is a combination of the first point when you decided that you want to focus and you allow yourself to focus. So the second one is more on you help yourself. The first one is you are not aware. You are not aware that how actually you affirm every day to your body, affirm to yourself, that I cannot focus. So it really needed an awareness. Yeah.
I see. Okay, this makes more sense. All right. So now, I mean, it makes more sense to me. Why would you ask that? Do you allow yourself to stay focused? Now I understand where you're coming from. Like a lot of times we don't even know. Subconsciously, we already tell ourselves, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I cannot stay focused. So this question pop in, it will make us stop a while and think, of course, right?
Why not?
So that's where we change our affirmation. Okay. All right, the next tip.
Yes, let's go to the third point. You are bigger than your challenges. So one of the things that happened to me is if I don't want to stay focused, is I realize it's because I have fear. I have, a lot of emotions that stop me to stay focused. For example, like I'm not for example, that, the first time I remember the first time I have to do what you call anniversary for the Golden Space. I'm the key person. So every time when I was a point, I can feel a lot of emotions that's pop up, fear, what if I fail, what if nobody turns out, there's a lot of questions and running inside of me. And what I do every day is I run away. I feel the challenge is so big, so huge, I cannot even sit still and plan the whole thing. I can't even focus, So one of the things that people feel challenged to stay focused is you have to be aware and mindful whether do you feel you are very small and the things that in front of you is big. Have you experienced this before, Christina?
Well, I think a lot of times when it comes to something new and something that is a little bit out of our comfort zone, we always feel that that thing is bigger than us. And we will start to think, how can we accomplish, how can we make it happen? And at the same time, that's where you will munch more food, for instance, for me. You will munch more tidbits because you feel like I don't think, there's a lot of I don't think, there's a lot of doubts actually comes in. And when you are sharing this, you are bigger than your challenge or your challenges. Is a lot of times when we really can't focus, a part of us, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, or in the audience, anyone would like to share with us also, it's because we feel that thing is bigger than us or the project is bigger than us, and we doubt about our our capability of delivering it, and therefore we choose to not focusing on it, and we eat something or we dance or we do something else. So yeah, so by actually reaffirm that you are bigger than your challenge, or you are bigger than what you are doing and you're capable of, actually you also center ourselves back right away.
Yeah. So maybe people will ask, maybe the audience will ask, so how to deal with this, right? You have a lot of emotions that is coming out that stops you to focus, right? So do the exercise that I teach just now, that I guide you, that you just need to focus on your breathing and you breathe out. So as you breathe out, as you exhale, you actually breathe out all your stress, your fear, uncertainty, and then you calm yourself, you relax your entire body. So once you are more relaxed, and bring yourself and first choose that you want to focus and affirm to yourself that, yes, I can do it. Yeah. Then definitely can be done. Yes.
Nice. And our next tips?
Yes, the next tip. Know yourself, So I actually shared this because I'm not a reader. So for me, when I prepare all these things, it make me go back to the way how I actually learn when we are at school, right? And I basically listen to teachers, our facilitator, or our professor in university. When they talk, when they say the tips, the ideas, the essence of every topic, I basically write down everything that the professor or the teacher is saying,
Okay.
And I pay attention in the class, and that's where I learn. That's how I learn. But if there's a time where I was absent and I'm not able, I do not attend the class, and I have to study, right? So I will take the book out and I'm going to read. The whole entire page doesn't make sense to me. And that's where I cannot stay focused. So what I'm trying to share here is you need to know how you actually function. You need to know how you learn. You need to know yourself. If you are the persons that a reader, then of course reading allows you to stay focused. But if you're the persons that only, you learn through audio, for example, we have a lot of podcasts, audio, then find that kind of ways to stay focused as well, that it helps you to learn and stay focused. Yeah. So especially like my son, I place, he is exactly like me, that he's not a reader, So what I do last 2 weeks with him is I pretend myself like a teacher, explain to him, this is what the whole chapter is all about. And I give some a real life example that I've been through and let him understand from there. And surprise me, he can stay focused.
Okay.
Yeah. He's focusing. And the key point is he can immediately apply in his day-to-day life already. And that's how, that you need to know yourself. Yeah. No point that if I'm not a reader, no point I keep forcing myself to focus, to read.
Focus to read. That's okay.
Yeah.
But Lau, a quick question over here also, since you talk about son, right? I'm sure in our audience ground here, there might be some parents as well. And in view of current situation, a lot of children or a lot of kids or teenagers perhaps are actually studying through online gadgets and things like that, right? Because they can't go to the school. So you put a very good pointer here, know yourself. How is there 1 or 2 tips from your personal experience that you can share with the parents out there? How can they get to know their children's functionality when it comes to focus? How can they observe how their kids function when it comes to focus? Is there a tips from you?
Yes, of course. This is how I do with my son. So basically, when he's doing his studies, I'm just sitting quietly and observe how he actually go through it. Yeah. So I'm just observe and understand him as well. So there are times where I also impose, like a lot of parents are impose, you need to read, especially his witness is always with Bahasa Malaysia. So I will force him the initial years during his primary school, I force him to read. You need to read the whole sentences, because I believe when you read, you listen and you will understand, and then you remember. You see, that was before, So
I think
he will cry.
this is a very common practice for a lot of parents out there, right?
Yes,
This is a common
yes.
practice. Okay.
Yeah, and then it become a very stressful 5 minutes, 1 hour. He cry, we shout, That it become a very stressful, right? Then I try to find a different way. So it takes me a while to really understand. But what makes me understand him when I allow myself to understand myself. So all parents, in order to understand your children, first you have to understand yourself first. Where are you? How do you study? Who are you? Or how's your learning pattern? Because basically they will follow us, right? They observe us and they follow us. So when you know yourself and when you observe them, you realize there's a similar pattern there, right? And how you counter yourself is also how you can actually find a more simple way to help them to move forward as well. So it's a both way learning. It's about you learning yourself, and when you learn through and break through, that's a time where you can help your children move forward. Because if you ask them that you teach them something that you are not doing, they will tell you, they will observe you again, and then they will do the same thing again. Yeah. So parents, you really have to change it first. Yeah.
Okay. We have some comments over here. Yeah, Kaishandit says that how you breathe is how you live your life. We have Jamie, another thing that helps me to stay focused is having a set of study or work area. So whenever I need to focus on my studies or assignment, I always go to the study table, and the aura there would help me to stay focused and accomplish the work at hand. Wow, this is interesting. This is very good, actually, Jamie, that practice. Yeah, I believe if there is any student out there who is watching this, you can also try and practice what Jamie is doing, because when you're in that environment, I believe your body naturally knows that you need to stay focused, right? Lau, is that correct?
This is one of the way that she knows herself very well. And she set the ambient, the environment, and this is how she actually can study. Yeah, there are many ways. And whatever I share is based on what I observe on myself. So know yourself is also know how you can actually stay focused. And then you set the environment like Jamie, that is superb, and she knows that this is how she can actually stay focused, and that's it. So when she went there, she go to the her study place. She knows that it's time to study. And the whole entire body, mind, and her heart is staying focused. Yeah, it's good. It's good one. Yeah.
Interesting to know. So Lau, after you have shared all the tips, and I would like to know from the audience also whether any of the tips that Lau shared you feel is applicable for you, and do share with us, which one you are eager to try, because our whole intention here about this topic is also to give practical tools and practical steps that any one of us can just right away activate it and use it, especially this one is one of it to actually help us to stay focused. And if Lau, there is something that you would like to give the audience, as a takeaway and for them to bring home, what will be the conclusion or the formula that you observe yourself when it comes to this focus topic?
Yes, very good. So the first thing first is all about you to choose. You have to make a choice. Where do you want to focus? Right. So you can do it in, as I mentioned, a to-do list for the day, or your goal setting that you have put it in front of you day to day, and you help yourself and you keep telling yourself, this is your choice. This is my choice, and I'm going to stay focused on it. Right. So the next one is to have peace. To have peace is very crucial, because all of us knows that when we have emotions, like for example, worry, what if you can't, fear, what if you fall or you fail, right? You are not in the present moment. You cannot actually function very properly. You cannot function very clearly as well, right? So as I mentioned, that a choice that you really choose to stay, and is a commitment that you tell your body, your mind, and your heart that yes, this is my firm choice. And if you feel difficulty to be peaceful, do that. Do that breathing to help you to settle down. Then you have peace. So what happened to you if you have a very firm choice and you stay peace? Basically, you allow yourself to be at present moment, right? You are here. You are not in the future where you constantly worry. You are not in the past where you constantly fear what if, all the what if, okay? So when you are present, that is the moment that you can stay focused. The key here is be peaceful, choose be peaceful and allow yourself to be present and stay focused.
So this is the equation for from your own personal experience and your own formula. All right. So you have to make a choice. Everything starts from a choice, right? If you decide that you need to stay focused no matter what, you have to get this done, that's where you make a choice, like how Saifu have shared with us as well. And then after that, as you make a choice, it might actually has a lot of emotions come out. Yeah. And like for me, as I said, I think I'm a foodie. But then if you practice this and it brings you back to peace, is where you actually focus at the present moment, and therefore when you are at the present moment, you stay focused. So I hope all the audience over here, you actually get this gist about it. And if you still have any question, please comment and please share with us if you have any takeaway or you have any realization through our sharing, do share with us and do comment in our comment page over here. Anything else that Lau you would like to add on before we end our talk today?
I feel that, to have this, it always starts with awareness of yourself, awareness of your thoughts, and also what are you going through. So awareness of your feeling and emotion is important, because when you are aware, that's the time where you can actually change your whole thing. If you are not aware that you're not staying focused, you cannot change, right? So first thing first is allow yourself to be aware. And how I stay to be aware is I do a lot of meditations. And since 2011, 2009, I've been meditating. And 2011, I start to teach and facilitate meditations to people. And that's where helped me to be more aware of my emotions, my thoughts. And then that's also allows me to be more observant. And that's how I actually come up with these equations to help everyone here as well. Yeah.
So Lau, usually in the very beginning of this talk show, I will actually allow the presenter or the speaker to let us know, what inspired you to do this. I believe I skipped that question. We were too excited. Yeah. So what inspired to actually do this topic, staying focused? I mean, you did share that you are not a very focused type of person, and I would like to know a little bit more. What inspired to continue facilitating and teaching meditation in the Golden Space Malaysia?
So initially, it started with I'm actually literally lost in my life as well. I lost myself as well. So I actually choose to go for meditations where I find golden space and to actually bring back myself, to find back myself, and to know that to really find and learn the way how I can reconnect back to myself and find purpose, find goal, all that. So and I learned 2099, I went for this Awaken the Divine You, and where by Master Umesh and his co-founder Sushila. And it's a good cause that helped me to stay focused. And I know myself. That's where I really truly be able to observe and know more about
myself. Start practicing the know ourselves, right? Speaking of know ourselves, I have a friend over here who just comment, I'm so happy to see you, Charlotte. So Charlotte is one of my friends. Hi, Charlotte. How are you? Hi. I miss you so much. I like what you said about knowing yourself before teaching your children. I have 3 kids and my first one is more like me, so it's easier to teach him. But I struggle with my number 2 because she's so different. Any tips on how I can help someone who is so different from me? So Lau, you are mother, I'm not. So maybe you can share some tips to Charlotte.
You need to allow yourself to go into your children's world. How your children, he or she think, why she function in such a way. So this comes with communications, right? Understanding him, maybe you can imitate him, or maybe go into his life and understand where he comes from or where she comes from. Then from there, you can, when you put yourself down, And that's a time where you can understand herself, your children more. And that's a time where he or she can also start to communicate with you. Yeah, it's not about correcting. If you go into with the intention, I want to correct my children, then no one wants to be corrected. Correct.
Even
If I
it's
say,
as young, even it's as young as a kid.
yes, no one wants to be corrected. But if let's say you go in as a friend that you want to understand how your children functions, what is the thought patterns, what is the feeling pattern, why he or she says certain things, you understand from his world, then only you slowly guide him to a better options. And so options, okay, he or she has a choice whether he want to stay put or go with your options, because your options may not suitable to he or she. Yeah. So basically it comes with, as a parent, you need to be able to embrace and accept your children as it is first, so that the communication will be able to bridge over. Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope that this.
Yeah, Charlotte, so if you have any other question, continue to message us. Either you can private messages or you can still comment on the comment. We still can be able to reach out to you. Yes, Charlotte. Hi, Christina. Yeah, thank you. A very beautiful mom with 3 kids from my college time. And she will actually share here, like, thank you for all the tips. I just realized I need to clean up my workplace. It's a little cluttered, causing a lot of distraction. I believe this Shiwei is an inspiration from Jamie. And there are times that I binge eat while studying too, especially during exam period, and I gain weight. So what do is I change my being on food to fruits, vegetables, and nuts, which are healthy food to help my body to stay healthy and stay focused too. Good, Jamie, you really do know your way and you know yourself a lot better. And I believe, as I promised, there's always something at the end of the talk show. So let's bring it out to everyone. Yes, so from the organizer, Body Mind Soul, we are giving out a free e-magazine, our volume 2. Promo code is yes to focus. Download period is 23rd to 25th May, which is last day will be this Monday. Why we chose this Body Mind Soul, particularly this volume 2, is because inside this volume there's a piece of article, finding peace within yourself, and it also comes with tips as well to actually guide us to stay peaceful, and therefore we can stay focused, like how Lau have shared with us. So ladies and gentlemen, all the viewers, you can either bring out your phone to scan the barcode over here or the QR code over here, or click on the link that is on the description of this talk show. Yeah, so you can download, and I'll walk you through very, very quickly. Oh yeah, our admin actually share out the link on the comments as well. So I'll walk you through very quickly on the steps, when you go to the page, how you will see and how we can actually download it. And let's hit the next slide. So you just need to select the digital copy, because we have digital and hard copy at this point of time. We can only deliver the digital copy as free for you. Select the quantity, and then it will bring you to next step. That's where, at the number 2 is where you have to insert the promo code or the gift code. The gift code is yes to focus, and you just remember that you have to click 2A and then proceed to checkout, which is 2B. And next, you will be able to see this. You just need to click there, and then you'll be able to get your e-magazine free, and it's full color, 68 pages of articles that is all to inspire us to have a positive living lifestyle. Next. Yeah, so it will appear on your screen where you can actually grab the magazine, and you can keep on download that magazine that you have downloaded, the e-copy that you have. And next, I have something good to offer to everyone as well. I'm excited. So if you like, and you would like to what Lau has done just now, and you would love to experience more, we do have this mindfulness meditation on the 1st June, because this is actually one of the regular class that I think, Lau, you have been running it for quite some years already,
Yes. Many years already. I also lost count.
It has always been a Monday. Previously, before of MCO, it was a physical thing that we have to go to the Golden Space Center. But now, because of MCO, everything has gone online. So this mindfulness meditation has also gone online as well. So in the mindfulness meditation, Lau, what can they get? Be aware of your own thoughts and emotions and actions.
Yeah. Yes.
You will
So
bring them.
yes, through meditations, the first thing that I mentioned is that you need to start to be aware of yourself first. Yeah. So once you're aware of yourself, that's the time where you can make a choice whether you want to change or otherwise. Right. So one of the benefits of meditating is to bring yourself to feel peace and remain focused. That's how the equations come in today's topic as well. So meditation is the best way, the most effective way lah. Okay, I cannot say that it's only way, but the most effective way that I know best right now that can help you stay focused and brings you to stay in a very peaceful moment, day to day, moment to moment. Yeah.
Nice. And I want to also emphasize over here, the meditation that we conduct are universal and non-religious. A lot of Hollywood celebrities are all practicing meditation. It's like another new lifestyle, another trendy lifestyle that's happening here. So therefore, mindfulness meditation is suitable for anyone who are now watching, especially for those who really want to make something work and to be focused. And if you have questions on how to actually know yourself better, mindfulness meditation really do help you. And normal price is 127. Now we are offering it at 88 ringgit net. You just need to scan the QR code and register yourself. You will be guided after that, or can click on the link that our admin just shared out just now. Yeah. And before I go to the next slide, let's go to the next slide as well. So just a reminder, the mindfulness is on the 1st June because this coming Monday is actually Raya. Okay, so we also have from the Golden Space, just briefly have a soft launch on the social media, a life of privileges, where you can actually become our Golden Space privileged members to actually experience unlimited passes of meditation, discount and special price on certain items and certain products. And also we have special deals with merchant partners as well. If you would like to know more, do stay tuned because we have something lined up next week and more exciting things to actually guide you through about this privileged lifestyle membership. Yeah. So this is also being printed over here. There's QR code for you to scan if you'd like to know more. And also you can contact us. Before we end this, I would like to pull out, let's stop the slides for a while. I'd like to pull out Charlotte's comment over here. Charlotte say, thank you for your advice. Good reminder on importance of taking time to know her and understand her instead of correcting her. Thank you very much. I think this happened a lot, not to just parents, to also to us as an individual, especially if we have partners or we have siblings, as long as it's involved relationship, right? No matter what kind of relationship, you tend to want to correct the other person, whether it's your friend, whether it's your partners, whether it's your siblings. As the elders, I tend to want to correct my brother. But a lot of times after practicing, mindfulness and meditation, I realized that a lot of time I come from a sharing perspective. The receiving is more positive.
Yes, they are more receptive.
Yeah, they are more receptive. So Charlotte, thank you very much, to join us. And we have Vivian over here. I love how Lau reminded parents to embrace their children and to have communication in order to understand them. Yeah, so that's another parent in the house. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, for joining us. And we can pull out the slides. I have something special to end this. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you, Lau, for giving us a lot of tips as well. If you need more information, you can always write to us, whether it's on the Body Mind Soul magazine page or on the Facebook, or some of my friends here. If you know me, you can always text me if you need any other further information. And I hope today you have gotten the biggest takeaway, which is choice plus peace equals to present, and therefore equals to focus, right? That equation. This live talk is going to be on the all our Facebook platform, the Golden Space page, as well as Body Mind Soul page as well. So if you would really want to, in the meantime, over the Raya break, if you really want to try out a little bit about meditation, we actually do have Lao's guided meditation on our Golden Space Facebook page as well, and the link is being shared on this page, on this event as well. So on the description, you can just click on that link to actually have a brief understanding of Lao's guided meditation that is available on our Facebook page. Lao, can you just share a little bit with us what is that guided meditation all about? Yeah, the one that you have recorded.
Yes, the recorded one is also to help people to stay focused and also stay peaceful as well. So it's also a similar breathing technique, but of course there's no hand gesture inside. It's my instructions to help people to breathe in and breathe out, and without music. So you can actually put on your soothing, nice music that you love, and then you switch on my guided meditations and to help you to relax as well. Yeah, few people have tried already. So basically, really want to help you all to stay focused and be peaceful.
Yeah. Nice. And this can be easily available, and you can use it any time of your day as long as you click on that page and you click on that particular post. All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. I know I have overrun 10 minutes, but it's all needed to answer all the questions. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish all my friends who are celebrating Raya, Selamat Hari Raya. Have a wonderful, I always don't understand how to pronounce this. I believe it's have a wonderful Eid, if I pronounce this correctly, but Selamat Hari Raya, and have a joyful one. I do miss going to my friend's house for the open house. Yeah, it's time to celebrate our Raya differently. Hope everyone have peace, have joy, celebrating Raya at home with your loved ones. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Lao. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Have a good
Goodbye.
weekend. Bye.
Bye.